In attempts to reconnect with myself and the world around me, I'm hitting the road, traveling 1,600 miles on my bike from Vancouver, BC, Canada, down to Los Angeles, California. Along the way, I'm staying with amazing people I've met on myspace.com and couchsurfing.com, people who have opened their hearts and their homes to me and offered me a place to sleep on my way down the coast.
What's up, everyone? Day 3, checking in with you. Ride to Seattle from Deming was a little intense. It was good. I was in a lot different mindset. I kind of had a few minutes to focus before I left, and had some things in from the book I'm reading by Pima Kodron. It's called When Things Fall Apart. Don't love the title, love the book. Amazing book. I recommend it to anyone who wants to look at life a little bit differently, and it's really incredible. Anyway, I was reading that in the morning yesterday, and before I left for Seattle, and so I had a really nice morning and just really reflective time, and also wrote some lyrics on the road and had some interesting breakthroughs and stuff, so it was cool. It was incredibly windy. After about 45 minutes on the road from Deming, it just became like super hardcore wind, and right in my face the whole way for about 3.5 hours or 4 hours. It was like biking downhill, pedaling really hard to try and get any speed down hills. It was that windy, and I really couldn't believe it. It almost blew me off the road a few times, and I realized that far worse than hills, mountains, or rain is hard wind. Anyway, it was alright. I kind of like zenned out and decided there was a lesson about will or something in it, and didn't really mind it too much, but it was hard work. And I also managed to drastically underestimate the distance. So I got to about 75 miles, so realized that I'd kind of blown it, and I probably had about another 50 miles, 55 miles to go, and that would have meant like 130 miles, which is a stupid amount of miles. That's like it's almost 200 kilometers, I think. Don't quote me on that. 130 times 1.6, that's how you do the math, but I'm not going to do it right now. But anyway, so I thought, oh shit, I'm 55 miles from anywhere. I'm in the middle of, like, just on some big highway, looking at a huge hill in the rain, thinking, this is not very good. So I thought I'd give it 5 minutes and see if I could hitch a ride with my bike and all my stuff. So anytime a pickup truck for about 5 minutes, I decided I'd stick my thumb out at any pickup trucks that came by, and within about a minute got picked up by an amazing dude. He was like a musician. He was going through a lot of crazy stuff. He had a pretty crazy life, so we actually had a pretty interesting conversation, and he saved my ass and took me like 25-30 miles in, which left me only about 15 miles more. So thank you to you, Tom. I don't think you're going to watch this because you hate the internet, but thanks anyway. Thanks in spirit. Hope you enjoy the CD. And yeah, basically that was crazy. Anyway, it was fine. It ended up being about just under 90 miles, which was cool. Had a nice night with Megan and Anthony and Rachel, who I stayed with in Seattle. Megan and Anthony were the couple I met through couchsurfing.com. Rachel is Megan's cousin, and they took me out for a quick beer. It was one of Anthony's friends' birthdays, and here's a little clip from that.
Second night on the trip.
Second night.
We're here to do a little panoramic of the restaurant.
Alright. This is the La Hacienda. This is Megan, who we're staying with. This is her cousin, who we're staying with. And there's Anthony, and there's Justin.
Nothing's more Seattle than a Mexican restaurant, so you're one night here. Take you out to a true Seattle joint.
Nice.
I hope you enjoy it.
These are all...
And anyway, woke up this morning and my knees did not feel very good. And I thought, that's okay, it's only, I have 60 miles to Olympia, so I was going to take the little ferry across to Vashon Island, which is just in the little inlet of Seattle, and bike across Vashon and then cut through Tacoma. But it turns out you need to take a ferry on and a ferry off. But the ferry off was the connecting ferry was canceled or something, and so I wouldn't have been able to get off the island for like 3 hours. So anyway, I just made an alternate route, cut through to Tacoma. Here I am in Tacoma, and my knees are killing me. So I'm a little bit worried right now. I've had bad knees before. I had stopped running last summer because of my knees. I didn't really think biking was going to be too hard on them, but maybe the 90-something miles in the wind uphill yesterday was a little harder on me than I thought it was. My muscles feel fine, but my joints feel bad. My knees feel really bad, so I've taken some ibuprofen again this morning. But I'm in Tacoma now, and I think I'm going to take a commuter bus. I'm cheating. That's right, I'm cheating again. I'm going to take a commuter bus the last, I think it's about just under 30 miles to Olympia from here. But I'm just going to rest my legs for the rest of the day because I want this trip to happen. I really do not want to have to turn around because I blow my knees. Anyway, so that's my story, and I guess I'll check in with you again either tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow I am supposed to be heading down to Longview, Kelso, just past halfway to Portland, so I should be in Portland in 2 days. Looking forward to all of that. Tonight, looking forward to Olympia. Talk to you soon. Peace.